It's Christmas time. We got lots of stuff.
Hello, I'm Rebecca Robeson with Robeson Design, and I want to welcome you to this year's Christmas videos.
Merry Christmas!
Christmas is my favorite time of the year. I absolutely love decorating my home. This is going to be my 6th year of making Christmas videos on YouTube. Well, it's actually what got me started with YouTube to begin with. You want to hear my story? Because there's always a story. My son Jimmy came home 6 years ago. Christmas morning, he had a beautifully wrapped present, and I said, "Who taught you how to do that?" And he said, "I learned it on YouTube." The needle should have gone all the way across the record. If anyone should be teaching my son how to wrap a present, it's me, Mrs. Christmas.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes.
Since then, I've settled down. The eye twitch eventually did go away, and I've learned to appreciate where that experience has led me. Every year since, I've tried to outdo my decorating self, throughout the house and in our DIYs. And this year, we're going to continue the tradition. We're going to be trying new things in new places. We'll even have some craft ideas. Not for the faint of heart.
You know that black thing is toxic?
So let's get started in La Jolla. Such a compliment. The homeowners invited me back to their house to do their Christmas decorating. Well, Luis is on his way.
Okay.
He'll be meeting me here. Luis and I had so much fun decorating my house last year that I thought I'd enlist him to help me with this project. Of course, he's not at all punctual.
We got lots of stuff.
Better late than never. Not to worry. I had him bring in all the extra bags, and I made him wear this hat.
Oh, it sounds sweaty. Look at that. Gosh,
Oh, your hair. What a shame.
I'm an enemy of hats.
In preparation for this project, I went to a couple of my favorite places for supplies. I just need a little bit of ribbon for this project. Starting with Shinoda. This is like a ribbon superstore. I mean, do you see the huge selection? So I think I'll get a little bit of red, maybe a little more. I'll just take it all. Now that I have my ribbon, it's time to find my grapevine wreath. This stuff is gnarly, but oh so fabulous. This is what adds the natural to my trees. And you know how I'm really into natural. I think that's it for this. That should do it. And up next is probably my favorite store for Christmas shopping, Canterbury Gardens. Do you have any more of this?
No, I don't see any of it.
Everything's so sparkly, shiny, twinkly, spinny. I don't think that's a word. I need to get a basket. Everyone's so friendly around the holidays.
Oh, those are pretty. Look how pretty that is.
I'm taking all of these.
I think I need several. Because I need extra shepherds and I need extra wise men. Can never have too many wise men. In fact, it's hard to find any. But I also think that a little bit of glitter is nice. So this is kind of a combination between all of this glitzy stuff we're seeing and then bringing in the natural, earthy look. Right, bye-bye. Thanks.
Now that we're caught up with the preparations, we can get back to the project. Hello, my aunt! My antlers were cut. The first thing you need to do, especially if your tree is artificial, in fact, only if your tree is artificial, you need to fluff it.
This thing may look ugly now. You just wait. It's going to be amazing. Open them up to make it look like a tree branch would. Women do the fluffing. I'm just here to tell you. At least in my home, my husband does not fluff.
A lot of artificial trees come pre-lit nowadays, which means, it's already got Christmas lights on it. This one came with a stomper, which is something that I always encourage you to use.
So I want this to look twiggy and natural. I don't want it to look like something out of Dr. Seuss.
Here's where the grapevine wreath comes in.
I'm going to turn it like that, like take it in, and then once you get it in here, you can kind of tuck it where you want it,
Oh yeah, did I mention I'm gonna do 2 trees here? You know how I love symmetry.
Trees to be a mirrored reflection of each other. So if one of them is going to swirl this way, then I want this one to swirl this way, so they're going like that.
I can get started laying out the garlands for the railings. You guys know I always like to do garlands on my fireplaces and on my stair railings. It's a great way to carry the Christmas theme throughout the house. Now these guys have a staircase that goes up all 3 floors. So I mean it when I say, carry the Christmas theme throughout the house. At this point, I go in and I refine that grapevine wreath, the twigs that give it that natural look, and I add some ribbon.
Starting off by placing my just glass shiny balls or ornaments on the inside of the tree, and that will take your eye in and give you depth when you look at your tree. So by putting it on a branch that's close to the light, it's gonna, in the daytime, really take advantage of the fact that that's the outdoors there.
You'll see right above this ornament, I added pliable gold leaves. Got these at Canterbury too.
Look how pretty that is.
Of course, I add my spinners. Be careful.
Whoa! To Grayson, he could probably think of a DIY to crush these up and make them into something. The most exquisite Christmas ball ornament I've ever seen in my life. Look at that.
It's okay. That was a cheap one.
It's a Santa with all the packages, and it's so detailed. I mean, that could be like a centerpiece on a table. A small table, but a centerpiece.
Now these trees are what they call skinny trees, and I did that on purpose because we needed a certain amount of walking space around them, but they're really shaping up. I think I like how they're starting to look.
And I have an idea of a way we can add just a tiny bit of Christmas to a guest room.
Find unconventional spaces in your home to add decorations. I'm using this chandelier in the guest room. You might have a similar fixture or a lampshade, a jewelry hook. Anything will work, and it'll bring the holiday theme into more rooms than just the one that your tree is in.
That's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. When you're doing your stair railing and you want to put ribbon in the garlands, I have 3 floors to do. So I'm going to just lay this in here really gently, and I'll go back and kind of finesse it as I go. But right now, I'm just trying to get it on the garland. I'm planning on using these balls, which I think go beautifully with this velvet ribbon. They are not glass. So if by chance they got knocked or hit as someone's walking up the stairs, it wouldn't break them.
Luis and I have gotten really far, don't you think? The 2 trees are almost finished, and the garlands that go all 3 floors, we're making great progress. I have a couple more vignettes and other areas of the home that I'd like to accessorize before calling it finished. So join me next week for the finishing touches and the final reveal of a La Jolla Christmas. So I'm anxious to hear from you. What are you planning to do this year in your home? What's your theme, your color scheme? You're going to do artificial, you're going to do fresh. And be sure to check out more of our Christmas decorating videos. You can find them very easily. They're identified by the red box that goes around it and the green Christmas tree. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Subscribe.
I think something like this would be really pretty to use on top of a gift, a Christmas gift.